ไปไหนวะไม่ได้กินข้าวอาบน้ำกดอะไรไปแล้วนั่นแหละรีบอาบก่อน โอ้โตมาแล้วอยู่ตัวมันมีใครมาดูอยากงานที่เห็น
Hi everyone, I'm Li Zhenyu, the producer of Zenless Zone Zero. I'm excited to announce that along with version 2.0, Zenless Zone Zero will be launching on Xbox platform this June as an urban fantasy action RPG with a unique style. Not only can players immerse themselves in the everyday city life of post-disaster New Era, they can also enjoy feeling battle within the dangerous hollows. Since Zenless Zone Zero inception,
โอ้ยลืมเปิดไมค์เลยโอ้แม่งเกือบแล้ว
appear
ดี
of
ได้อีก
action games
โอ้โห
to a wider audience.
ไปตากผ้ามา
Early in development,
ไปล้างเท้าไปอะไร
notice that many
เกือบ
action games share a
เกือบ
common
โยนผ้าไป
feature,
ชั้นหนึ่งแล้ว
which is their high difficulty and steep learning
เออ
curve.
ดีอาบน้ำไป
And
ดีด
this could be a barrier keeping potential player from trying action games. Therefore, our team thinks we should provide a simpler way for more players to experience fast-paced, exciting battles
โปรดิวเซอร์
while
หน้า
using
คล้ายๆทีมงาน
limits of
ยังจำหน้าไม่ได้
combat gameplay. We also hope to bring a fresh action gaming experience to Xbox
อาบ
players.
สวยแล้ว
Zenless Zone Zero combines
จริง
modern urban elements
ๆเสียดายมากนะดูกับเพื่อนนะเพื่อนก็ไม่ได้ไฮขนาดนั้นนะ
to provide a
อยา
more
กหาเพื่อนที่ไฮ
engaging
เหมือนกันอยู่
experience
เกมนี้
that reflect real life to some extent.
เกมแบบเซ
In
น
the
เลส
urban
นัมเบอร์วัน
design of the game,
มี
we
รู้จักคนเล่นเกม
incorporate
เยอะนะ
many
แต่แบบ
elements that evoke
ไม่มีคน
memories
ที่
of
เขา
the city life.
อยาก
We including
ตื่
familiar
นเต้น
sights
เท่าเราอ่ะอยาก
that
หา
brought
แค่นั้น
us
เองนะ
joy,
ถ้าใครผ่านมาแล้วเห็นอันนี้ก็
such as arcades,
ก็
video stores,
ก็เรียกหา
and
ผมด้วย
city shops.
ผู้คนเซนเล
Therefore,
สนัมเบอร์วัน
even
ทั้งหลาย
though Zenless Zone Zero is a fictional world,
มันเป็น
players
สั้น
can
ๆหรือเปล่า
still find a sense of nostalgia within it.
ดูไม่น่าจะมี
Since
ที
the
เดียว
open beta launch,
ตอนนี้
we've
มันตัว
been
ปิดเลย
actively gathering and analyzing player
จริงค
feedback,
รับ
refining
ดู
our
ดู
gameplay
เมนไปด้วยกันดี
mechanics
กว่า
while staying
Men
true
naman.
to our vision and principle to reach new heights with each version.
แล้วเมนหายไป
And
ไหน
all of this, including the
โอ้ยมัน
brand
ขึ้นใน
new
Xbox
Season 2 content,
Xbox
will be coming to
พอเลยด้วย
Xbox Series platform this June. Let's jump in.
ข้ามไปแล้วเออเออโอ้โหแต่คนไม่เล่นก็ไม่รู้หรอกจ้าเอามาจากไหนบ้างนะโอ้ยแค่นี้รู้ป่ะมันต้องไม่แค่นี้ดิอ๋อมันเหมือนแนะนำใหม่อ่ะไม่เป็นไร
Hello,
นั่งดู
I'm Y from the
Y.
Zenless Zone Zero dev team.
เป็นหัวหน้า
For
เด
a
ฟด้ว
long
ย
time, humanity has been fighting against the natural disaster known as the Hollow. They appear out of the
สำเนียงไม่ผิด
blue,
อยู่แต่ก็เข้าใจได้
expanding and swallowing everything caught within them. The Hollows house not only a maze-like structure, but also dangerous monsters known as Ethereals, threatening the very survival of civilization. However, the development of New Eridu saw the birth of new technology to utilize resources from the Hollows, gradually transforming it into the miracle city of today. People from all walks of life gather in New Eridu, looking to challenge the Hollows to fulfill their own goals. And our role in this story is that of the closest collaborators of these Hollow explorers, the ones who can safely guide them in navigating the Hollows, otherwise known as proxies. Rather than having players directly save
จ
the
ริงๆ
world,
เขาน่าจะให้ดู
we want
เนี่ย
to focus
น่าจะ
on the
ให้
routine city life and the story of those ordinary citizens caught up
ได้ดูว่า
in
พ็อกซี่คนอื่นมันคือ
post-apocalyptic
ทำงานยังไง
world.
เรา
In this
ก็แบบ
world that don't distinguish
ผมนึกไม่ออกว่า
absolute
พ็อก
good
ซี่
and
คนอื่น
evil,
ทำงานยังไงนะ
we
เขาแบบ
hope to
เขา
explore the
ลงไปเดิ
value
นเลย
of
ใช่
the
ไหม
common citizen
ใส่
from
ชุด
their
ก็ลงไป
various
เดิน
stories invoking a cozy and down-to-earth vibe. The areas we encounter throughout this journey each have their unique charm. For example, the atmosphere of Sixth Street feels extremely homey and friendly, focusing on its residents' close-knit relationships. Here, we can enjoy a cup of coffee, spend some time with different agents, play video games, or just enjoy a lazy afternoon. On the other hand, the people of the barren outring are more unrestrained, staying true to their unique way of life. A great example of that would be the Sons of Caledon, cruising freely through the outer ring on their motorcycles and big rigs. Season 2 of our story will take place in
โอ้นี่
Peninsula,
พูดถึงงานใหม่
a
ไปเลย
region
นะ
that's in stark contrast to the desolate outer ring. The people here live simple yet
ย่
hardworking
ำ
lives,
ช้า
contributing to its laid-back atmosphere. Though fairly ordinary, Wi-Fi Peninsula is rich in natural resources, which has attracted the attention of many factions,
โน่
lurking
พูด
and
เพิ่มเลยพูด
plotting
เพิ่มเลย
behind the seemingly peaceful facade.
มีหลายฝ่า
In
ย
the new chapter, urban life and hollow exploration will be
โอ้
more
เป็นจีน
closely
มันแมว
intertwined,
ไปพูดเนี่ย
leading to a more tightly woven narrative. Our protagonists will
Ôi,
not
จะชับ
only
จะชับ
have
ขึ้น
to
อีกอะ
face the hollow disaster, but also get caught up in the conflict between various factions,
เกมมันเอา
allowing
เกมมัน
players
เอาเบ
to
ลเป็น
face
ไอ้
a
เนี่ย
variety of situations, one challenge after another. In terms of character design, Zenless Zone Zero features
เบล
all
เป็น
sorts
แคน
of
นอนเหรอวะ
character
โอ้
living in harmony in this fantastical world. As such, we conceptualized a few different races to make our characters more unique and vibrant. We'll also often try to come up with fresh and impactful character designs that players have never seen before, such as Ellen and Lycan from Victoria Housekeeping. By incorporating familiar elements such as sharks and wolves in our siren designs, we can make our characters more distinctive and establish their faction visual synergy through their costume design. This ensures that the aesthetics of our characters remain easily identifiable without being disorganized, to the point where they can be recognized even by their silhouettes. These distinct character designs
เฮ้ย
are
เฮ้ย
only a
ใบอะไร
part
หรือ
of
เปล่า
Zenless Zone
ใบอะไรหรือเปล่า
Zero's unique style. Truth be told,
เฮ้ยเอา
as
ลุง
an
มาทำไม
avid
เอาลุงมาทำไม
action game player and fan, and not opposed to action games that have a steeper learning curve and complicated
เอาลุงมาทำ
execution.
ไมวะเนี่ย
But in my opinion, found that hinge on complexity, a simple design can also stand out just as much.
ครับ
We have always been steadfast in how we approach our battle design,
พี่
which
ไม่
is
มอง
to
กล้องเลย
provide
เนี่ย
an
พี่มอง
exciting
แต่กระดาษ
battle
เลย
experience for our players without making it too complicated. We firmly believe that even simple mechanics can lead to thrilling and intense battles, giving rise to the combat
ปู
system
หมดแล้ว
that
ทีม
you
งาน
see today. In terms of offense, we've incorporated the chain attack system. While attacking enemies, agents will also inflict daze, which will cause them to be stunned once the amount of daze reaches a threshold, making them
อั
more
นเนี้ยไม่เหมือน
vulnerable.
ไม่เหมือนเกมอื่น
In this
บาง
state,
คนยังไม่ชินเลย
Players can unleash chain attacks
ไม่เหมือน
to
เกมอื่นเลย
coordinate with the various agents in their squad, dishing out flashy combos. When it comes to defense,
แต่ตอนแรก
we
ไม่เท่า
also
ไหร่นะตอน
design
หลัง
a perfect assist
ตัวอื่น
mechanic,
มี
which
ร่วม
can be
เยอะขึ้น
understood as a
ดี
parry.
จริง
Upon
เหมื
seeing
อน
a
ได้ย้อน
yellow flash, players can
เดี๋ยวได้
instantly
มาย้อน
switch to
ว่า
another
เล่นอะไรไป
agent,
แล้วมั่ง
triggering their perfect assist and following up with an attack. This elevates the
อัน
visuals
นี้
and
ทำให้แคทคนแต่
satisfaction
น่าจะ
of
ทำแบบ
close
ปิด
offense.
ถาวรเลยนะคน
After all, we feel that rather than just focusing on
พอ
a
มันไม่มี
single
เหลือง
character,
ๆแล้วไม่ชินเลย
wouldn't it be better to allow other characters and skills to share the spotlight too? Following that, we'll slowly polish the details down to each frame, ensuring a punchy, impactful feel in every hit, and achieving a high speed and a gratifying combat experience. After all, our players' experience can be measured in frames, and it is precisely the balance of combat mechanics, visual and audio experience as a result of the gameplay mechanics and performance that gives Zenless Zone Zero its competitive
ทำไม
edge.
เขาจิ้มมอนิเตอร์
In most situations, our players can experience this even without overcomplicated controls. However, this does not mean that our gameplay lacks challenge, but rather we've designed the initial learning curve to be gentle. As players slowly get used to the controls and the gameplay mechanics, more playstyles will be available to provide a multitude of combat experiences. For
จริง
example,
วะแล้วตัวแรก
players
เป็นแอนดี้
can
มานี่ไม่
challenge
ธรรมดา
stages in the simulator battle trial, pitting themselves against strong enemies to advance to higher levels. In this game mode, not only are the bosses
พอเทียบกับ
much
ตัวหลัง
tougher, the
แอนดี้4 ดาว
SFX
นี่
will also reduce
ไม่
the
เท่าไหร่อยู่
distance divided, such as the previously mentioned yellow flash indicator to provide a greater challenge for players. We have also introduced new boss mechanics for these stages. For example, two of the earliest bosses encountered, the Dead End Butcher and Twin Dancers, will be equipped with more aggressive mechanics in this challenge mode. Of course, when players manage to overcome these mechanics, they will be rewarded in kind for granting them in a window to deal damage and rack up higher scores. In extreme cases, players might even need to make a good use of the invulnerability provided by dodging along with the synergistic mechanics of certain agents, and more to be able to clear the stage. Of course, the prerequisite for this is that players will need to have an in-depth understanding of the various character mechanics. Investing time and effort to practice is undoubtedly the most important factor in improving a player's combat skills. Players can also make use of the free training mode to try out the combat effectiveness of different agents combinations, reinforcing their own understanding of team building. Upon gaining a deeper understanding of their
ภา
agent's
ษาไทยก็
skills
มีนะฮะ
and mechanics,
เรา
players
โย
can also try strengthening different skill modules through our in-game roguelike gameplay, discovering new player styles on familiar agents. All in all, the combat system of Zenless Zone Zero strives to meet the player's expectation of how an action game should be. Other than
เอา
combat,
มัลติเพลเยอร์เอาไป
immersing
ทำไมวะ
yourself in the bustling
Udah multiplayer
metropolitan
ya, guys?
city is another key component of the game. Of course, the
อันนี้ก็
extent
ทำให้
of
ต่าง
such
กันอื่นนะ
immersion is highly
อื่
dependent
นมีที่ไหน
on how
เอา
much
เดทกันอย่างนี้
players
โอ้โห
are willing to believe in the story and the characters they see, down to the smallest details. Thus, the agent's city interactions become an important part of establishing the sense of authenticity and realism. What's different from combat stages is that the interactions with agents outside of battle emphasizes their daily routine and a sense of companionship. After all, they do have their own lives in New Eridu, outside of the hollows, running all around the city, having hapa, buying flowers, or even watching a movie. Players can build up their relationships with these agents through understanding the different aspects of them and their lives. As the story progresses, players can also get to understand and appreciate the various factions and the things they get up to through in-game events. For example, with an Outer Ring restaurant as a focal point, the Overlord Feasting event showcases the lives of the Outer Ring agents and their interesting encounters. Other than the agents themselves, designing a cityscape also requires a ton of details to make it as realistic as possible. Take the arcade on 6th Street, for example. Not only can players play games on their own, they can also invite friends in co-op mode and experience the joys of arcade games like Snake Duel and the Bazaar Brigade with others. This feature has received positive feedback from many players. In the future, we'll continue to enrich the arcade's gameplay. After all, there's no better way to take it easy on the street of New Eridu than to slow down for a game at the arcade. The ability to provide players with an immersive city experience in Zenless Zone Zero has always been an important benchmark of our team's effort. The theme, story, and the characters all work in tandem to contribute to the overall design and the style of the game. While creating our characters, we hope that they can resonate with players emotionally and that their appearance and interactions remain natural within this virtual fictional world. With these details in mind, the characters
กับอารม
will
ณ์จริงนะ
naturally seem
เพราะ
more
ว่า
believable
ปั่น
and
ฟิกเกอร์ด้วย
relatable.
บ้าไป
And
แล้ว
that also contributes significantly to the atmosphere of Zenless Zone Zero.
อื้อหือ
We have also made optimizations to the game in consideration of its release on the Xbox platform this coming June, thanks to the increase in GPU processing power of the Xbox Series X and S, players can experience enhanced visuals and a more stable frame rate while playing Zenless Zone Zero. With the quick resume function on the
ของ
Xbox,
PC ด้วยนะครับ
players can seamlessly toggle back and forth between other
อ๋อ
games without having to suffer through the loading screen every time. In terms of visuals, Zenless Zone Zero has also been optimized, featuring hardware accelerated ray tracing and HDR
เห็น
to
เป็นบอก
deliver
ใครก็
higher
ใช้
fidelity
Xbox
and more vibrant visuals. For instance, with
มี
ray
คนจีน
tracing
เขาอุดหนุน
rendering
Xbox
of
เยอะว่ะ
indirect lighting,
ไม่
the
รู้
visual performance of glossy or
ถึงมาลง
metallic
Xbox
surfaces
มันก็ต้อ
will
งไม่
be
น้อยแหละ
significantly boosted on the Xbox version. This also resolves the issue of off-screen
โอ้โห
reflection,
อยาก
such
เปลี่ย
as
นการ์ดจอ
mirrored
เลย
surfaces, water surfaces, the puddles of water on the floor, or even
ดู
metallic
เปลี่ยนเลยนะ
and shiny surfaces that
PC
traditionally
น่าจะมา
rasterizes
ไอ้
faces.
นี่วะ
Zenless Zone Zero supports both 4K resolution and a 60 FPS frame rate. For a smooth gaming experience, a stable frame rate will definitely allow fans of challenging action games to play to their full potential. Other than the marked improvements to Zenless Zone Zero's graphics and performance, we would also like to highlight the game's compatibility to the Xbox's precision controllers, thanks to the stellar vibration capabilities of the Xbox controller. Players can now experience the immersive sensations of landing hits during combat.
แล้วผมได้
Moreover, we have configured
Okay,
different
okay, join box
vibration
เล่นในคอม
settings
เยอะ
for different combat actions or situations. For example, the vibration feedback for a basic attack differs from that of a special attack. Even pulling an S-rank agent feels different. With improved functional and graphics performance, a customized controller experience, and all new content that will launch in version 2.0, we believe that players can elevate their Zenless Zone Zero experience
ครึ่งชั่วโมง
when fighting alongside their favorite agents. Zenless Zone Zero on the Xbox also supports data sharing between platforms with unrestricted server selection. This means that players do not need to worry about server or regional restrictions and can freely select the server they want to play on. Veteran players can also link their accounts from other platforms, ensuring a convenient and seamless transition to the Xbox. Zenless Zone Zero also supports Xbox Cloud Gaming, allowing Game Pass Ultimate players to seamlessly enjoy the game with just an internet connection. With Xbox Cloud Gaming, players can experience the game in 1080p and 60 FPS on their mobile devices. With realistic lighting effects and haptic controller feedback, players can conveniently enjoy the audio-visual feast that is Zenless Zone Zero.
ซื้อไม่แบตเตอรี่อันเมื่อกี้คือโอ๊ยอันนี้เคยเห็นยังวะเนี่ยอ๋อที่เธอหน่วยเพิ่มไม่เคยมีนะไม่เคยมีว้าวว้าว
Step in the spotlight, the fight is on full force. I'm way too strong. My aim is sharp and I'm right where I belong. My enemies on the run, never tap out. So they react from a great fast out the gate, like I'm out the gun. I am focused and I'll keep fighting till the battle is won. So pass the message, I am built for this. I am made for this. I am ready for this. You're not better than this. I am building a legacy that they will never forget. I'm rewriting the game and I'll never quit. And I'm fighting my zen while I fight to the end. They say if you can't beat them, join them. Everybody wanna be on my team then. I won't be stopped, no I won't be stopped, yeah, I'ma keep winning. I'm undefeated. I won't be stopped, no I won't be stopped, yeah, I'ma keep winning. I'm undefeated.
หมดแล้วโอ้โหเฮ้ยเฮ้ยเฮ้ยโอ้โหนี่แหละของว้าวไอ้ฮีโอ้แค่นี้อ่ะ
Now we are about impact on
โอ้นึกว่าหมดแล้วไม่มาอีกไม่อีกอยู่
version 2.0.
เกือบแล้วใครปิดคลิปเนี่ยเสียดายเลยนะ
Xbox platform this June. At the same time, we also created many exciting rewards and content for our players in version 2.0.
แม่งแล้วทำเป็นเหมือนจะปิดคนที่ปิดไปทำไงเนี่ย
Over the past year, we have been actively monitoring our community feedback, whether it's support or subscription. We deeply value our players' input. At the same time, we want to stay true to the core of Zenless Zone Zero, what makes the game unique, while making meaningful enhancements that reflect players' feedback with every update. So we would like to extend a warm invitation to new fans who have yet to
ต้องการยอดผู้เล่น
experience
ยอดเติม
Zenless
ครับ
Zone Zero
เรามาเล่นกัน
and
ได้
enjoy the stylish art, music, and combat gameplay that makes the game so unique and appealing. Zenless Zone Zero is a game that strives for constant improvement, and we will
เล่นมุม
continue
กล้อง
to
บ่อยดี
innovate and
ดี
optimize
ก็
with
ดีไม่
each
เบื่อ
new update. We are truly grateful for all of your love and support. We invite all Xbox friends
เฮ้ย
to
ทำไมมันซ้ำ
try
สอง
Zenless Zone Zero and also welcome back our returning players. We are excited to share more surprises in the future. So stay tuned.
โอ้หมดแล้วอันนี้หมดจริงแหละมีโค้ดไหมโอ้ยโค้ดก็ไม่มีอะไรเงี้ยตื่นวาซ่าถ้าดีนี่เสร็จยัง build the chat yeah
Visuals. Zenless Zone Zero has also been optimized, featuring hardware accelerated ray tracing and HDR to deliver higher fidelity and more vibrant visuals.
มีโค้ดหน่อยอ่ะหรือมันโค้ดตอน Xbox ออกทีเดียวงามครับสุดๆเลยทีมงานสุดยอดสรรหามุม
On the run, never tap out. Watch they react from a great fast out the gate, like I'm out the gun. I am focused and I'll keep fighting till the battle is won. So pass the message, I am built for this. I am made for this. I am ready for this. You're not better than this. I am building a legacy that they will never forget. I'm rewriting the game and I'll never quit. And I'm fighting myself and I'll fight to the end. They say if you can't beat them, join them. Everybody wanna be on my team then.
มีหลายๆครับที่ต่อกันน่าจะเห็นหมดแล้ว
I won't be stopped, no I won't be stopped, yeah, I'ma keep winning. I'm undefeated. I won't be stopped, no I won't be stopped, yeah, I'ma keep winning. I'm undefeated.
โอ้ยอันนี้เมืองสวย
Now we are about we also do is while we up
ชวนกลับมาเล่นโปรดิวเซอร์ชวนกลับมาเล่น
we will continue for
หมดแล้วนะบานนี้ฮะหว่าไม่ได้มีอะไรเพิ่มเท่าไหร่